Hi guys, and welcome back. It's your girl Yummy.com. Today I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna do a twist on a twist. So original twist is I do this thing called the Minority Report, where I replace all white cast with a cast of color, people of color. But this cast is not all white, and I'm not replacing anybody. Basically, I follow this, you might see it on my people who I follow. I hope you don't see who I follow. I don't know. Anyways, there's a YouTuber called Your Music Teacher.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a new angle. I'm over by my computer because I'm reacting to Bridgeton the musical TikToks today. I should tell you who I am. My name is Hannah. I'm your voice teacher.
Love her. Her name is Hannah. She is your music teacher. She has a beautiful voice. She analyzes and breaks down different music things. And one of the things that she broke down pretty recently is the Bridgerton the musical that is trending on TikTok. Basically, these two creators created Bridgerton the musical. They created these beautiful musical pieces of the show Bridgerton, which I did review. You can see it here. I mean, probably not here, probably here, or if I can figure that out, or down there, somewhere. It's gonna be somewhere, but I did review that. But they turned it into musicals. They took characters and situations and they turned them into musical scoring pieces, but then it kind of rolled out into this beautiful thing where it's like people are now creating choreography to it and creating like art decos for it and like lighting designs for it and all these things. So it's kind of this collaborative effort on TikTok, and I am not on TikTok. I do not like TikTok. It just reminds me of Vine. I just don't like short form content. Even the videos that I watch on YouTube are usually like 9 minutes and over. Like I watch a lot of D'Angelo Wallace, like hour, 19 minutes, like, you know, pieces. Like I like long form content. So where I don't like TikTok a lot, but she did this video where she was listening and reviewing, and I love watching her like just talk about anything. She's great, and she's just so sweet and chipper, and she's a redhead, and she's so cool. But so when she did that, I was like, oh no, I have to go on TikTok and find this, because this is amazing. This is phenomenal. This is life-changing. I literally told my boss, I was like, if I was a millionaire right now, I would hire a documentary crew to hunt down these girls and film them and give them millions of dollars to turn this actually into musical, turn this into a collaborative effort musical. Like, that's what I would do. That's what I would spend all my money on, because I think it would be so cool, from TikTok to stage, from social to stage, and that's what I'd name the documentary. And it'd be like this cool piece of collaborative artwork during quarantine. Anyways, so they did the impossible. They did what even BTS couldn't do, because when I first got the TikTok app, it was because BTS sent out a tweet like, hey, we have a TikTok. So I downloaded the app, and then I saw you had to log in, and I was like, China wants my information. No. And then I never got on it. Any TikTok that I've seen is a YouTube compilation or something that was on Twitter. So finally, like, when I saw this video, I was like, I have to like follow, I have to support in any way I can. So I broke down and created a TikTok account. So Bridgerton the musical did what BTS couldn't. And that means a lot in my mind. So I created an account, I followed it, I watched down everything. It was amazing. It was beautiful content. It was amazing. I highly recommend you go follow them, especially if you already have a TikTok. If you don't, make one, go follow it. You get to see so many talented and creative creators on the site, and it's just so beautiful and inspiring. Now, with that being said, I can't just do a whole music video. Who do I think I am, Chingy? I can't do a whole video just reacting to the TikTok that she already reacted to, and it's not like it's my first time reacting to them either, so it's not going to be that interesting, because I've already seen them a million times. I listen to Fool For You literally at work, and I think that people think it's not my ringtone. Like, I love it. So what I'm going to do is do something that I usually do, which is my Minority Report, is where I cast things. But I can't recast Bridgerton, the regular one, so I'll cast Bridgerton the musical. I happen to be a very big fan of Broadway. You probably can see my Bronx Tale signed playbill. I have also a signed Waitress playbill. I have a signed Fifth Harmony CD, but that's neither here nor there. Camila Cabello called me. For those of you who are wondering why I'm so confident, Camila Cabello called me pretty one time when I was 16, and I've never looked back since. But I love theater. I love theater. For a bunch of my birthdays, I would go to the Stardust Diner, Ellen Stardust Diner, which ironically is near my place of work. But Ellen Stardust Diner, where they have the singing waiters, and I just have the biggest time. Cue a montage of some Instagram stories. Hopefully you guys can support them to stay open if they are not closed. If they are closed, I'll probably cut this part out of the video. But I love Broadway. I think that it is one of the most impassioned and beautiful art forms. I would much rather go to a Broadway show than an art gallery. Sorry, art. I would rather go to Broadway than the MoMA or the Met. I would rather do that. It's just a much more engaging piece with beautiful storylines. And with that being said, I am going to cast Bridgerton the musical. And for that, I'm going to need my handy dandy notebook. Oh, okay. Here we go. So, I chose specific cast members to cast because obviously there's a lot of characters within Bridgerton. I mean, there's 8 Bridgertons alone.
Household of the widowed Viscountess Bridgerton. A shockingly prolific family, noted for its bounty of perfectly handsome sons and perfectly beautiful daughters.
And then let's not even start about the Featheringtons. Then obviously Lady Whistledown herself, the Duke and all of his family. So it's just a lot of people. So I just picked the ones that have songs written for them at this current time that I really like. No offense to whatever B's name is. Benedict. That's what his name is. So with that being said, we're going to go down the list. And of course, I would want to cast this with like Jimin as the Duke. And then Jamie as Daphne. Because vocals. Am I right?
Let me sing my song. Don't wanna be alone. I know that when I listen, find what I've been missing right here in my heart. Let me sing my song. I know this is my home. This grand face so heavy, I am singing by myself. 괜찮다고 하지만 괜찮지 않으니까 제발 혼자 두지 말아줘 너무 아파. When you love someone but it goes to waste, could it be worse?
Because I'm not trying to go into my K-pop mind, I'm going to turn that off and turn on my Broadway mind. So I'm going to try and cast it with like actual people who've been on Broadway at some point or another. or have starred in something that is like musically taxing, because Broadway is not for the faint of heart, as Sarah Bareilles and Josh Groban would say.
Never out, never sick, don't stop, no holiday meals from your mom's stovetop. You'll see your friends again when the contract ends. Ooh, when their right minds would schedule the plays to be twice in a day. I've got to sing this thing 8 times a week. Sing it 8 times a week. I'm holding on for dear life. Someone check on my kids and my wife.
So, we're going to start with Daphne, obviously. Some of the songs that have been performed by Daphne, there's some beautiful, beautiful pieces that these girls have produced in behalf of Daphne's name. There's Burn For You, which is one of my personal favorites. There's The Ruse, there is Alone Together, and there's also Oceans Away. So, yeah. She has a couple songs for the Bridgerton musical, and I wanted someone who could do her justice, who could be the diamond of the season, the diamond of the first blood, the diamond of the first waters. I don't remember what they called her, but she was a diamond nonetheless. So I wanted someone who could hold that kind of elegance to her, really belt out those notes, because there's a lot of vibrato is not the right word. I'm so sorry. I'm not a musical teacher. I'm not your musical teacher. But there's a lot of, like, you know, smoothness but up and down with her voice that is very powerful and beautiful, but she has to be able to carry the entire musical.
This is what you call a honeymoon. Pacing around our separate rooms, running from our elaborate rules. We're doomed. Please forgive me your grace. Can't even look me in the face. And now I must lie in the mess you made. The mess we made. It was your mistake. You burn for me. I burn. I burn. I burn. I burn.
Now, someone who I think can carry an entire musical is Ashley Park. Ashley Park formerly is, for me, known as the one who played
Gretchen Wieners. Her hair's so big because it's full of secrets.
Yes, Regina, no, Regina. Every waking hour I spend making sure Regina George can stay in power. If Regina is the sun, then I'm a disco ball, cause I'm just as bright and fun. If you've had alcohol, Regina is the queen, but I'm the head of worker bees as I am seated at her right hand.
Like the Jewish Princess Jesus.
Gretchen in Mean Girls the musical. She is very talented. Her vocals are amazing even outside of Broadway.
And hold me fast. This magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs. And though I close my eyes, I see La Vie en Rose.
And she's just phenomenal with her vocals, her musicality, her stage presence is breathtaking, and I would love to see her in a Bridgerton-esque gown, just a full-on fierceness, like just the scene. There's a song, I cannot remember necessarily who sung it, if this was actually part of the Bridgerton the musical TikTok, but it's like when Daphne is going to meet the Queen, and she's like singing about not tripping in this beautiful, like, I just see Ashley just doing a decent bow, and then the Queen just going
Flawless, my dear.
yeah. Like, I could see that. It'll work. It's beautiful. It works. It's beautiful. And I think that she would play that character amazingly. And while we're on the talking about the character of Daphne, we cannot forget the Duke, okay? The Duke. He is fierce, rugged, and has a sensitive side, though. He has some beautiful, iconic songs in the Bridgeton musical TikTok, Simon's Vow, which I really like Sophie's version of Simon's Vow, how she finished it off.
Father, I do believe you belong below.
Obviously, this would be sung by Simon.
Up and at him and into the darkness you go. You took the light from me, but not the fight from me. Oh, now you'll never know. I refuse an heir to the throne. All you've done's come undone. Now we're done. Your turn to go. Did I start a father? I will never be a father. You'll never see. But this bloodline ends with me.
Amazing. Obviously, we talked about some of the other songs that he has with Daphne, like The Ruse, Oceans Away, and Such, and so forth. Cue montage of all of his songs.
There's another way, another role to play here, to keep the press and the desperate mothers at bay. We can change the story, what do you say? What are you suggesting, Your Grace? We convince them there's a flame between us, and you will be the diamond of the season once again. Hey, no.
I'll die with honor now. It's guaranteed there'll never be an heir of my own. So take your best shot, my foe.
Escape from the choices we make, and I see her smiling. How can she be smiling? There's been no reconciling. And when she's at my focus, she won't even notice my gaze. How can she be okay when I can't even drink champagne? No, without seeing your face. Am I the one to blame when we're dancing in the same room, but you're an ocean away?
And it's just so great. He has the dual song with Anthony, his friend. I think that there's a certain loyalty to him, to the vow that he made his father, to the vow that he made his to just being a man of this stature, a nonchalantness though as well, like a nonchalantness, but also sort of striking. And I think that no one is more nonchalant and striking than Jordan Fisher. Jordan Fisher, while like, people are like, are you sure? Like, Jordan Fisher's just an actor. Isn't he from Two Other Boys I Loved Before? No, Jordan Fisher is more than that, okay? First of all, he has such theater credits as Grease Live. But he was also Evan Hansen in Dear Evan Hansen. 'Cause the sun burns bright. He was also, not Lafayette. Jesus, it's not Lafayette. Mulligan. Marquita Lafayette. Lawrence. He was also Lawrence in Hamilton.
Life doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes. We rise and we fall. And if there's a reason I'm still alive, it's only a time. And I'm willing to.
So very talented as a Broadway, being able to hold that stamina. He also did Red Live.
Here she lies, no one knew her worth. The late, great daughter of Mother Earth. On this night that we celebrate the birth.
Which he was amazing in. He also did the likes of the hardest musical you could do, Teen Beach Movie 2. And what? Besides that, he produces his own and sings his own music. He sings beautifully, obviously.
Stop for a minute. I was looking for love, swimming in my cup, drunk.
He has the dancing chops of greatness, as you can see in Work It, the movie on Netflix. I could rave about this man forever, literally forever. Welcome to my TED Talk. Jordan Fisher is a god. He also is hilarious. If you've seen his thirsty tweets, they're my favorite thirsty tweets to watch. His and Eric Knobs, beautiful.
It's so ratchet. I love it.
Just so funny to watch because they are so disgusted by what they read. So good. Anyways, so like he is a phenomenal singer. I think that he can play the edge that the Duke has beautifully. Like he can hold he can hold a regalness to it because damn if that boy couldn't. And hear me out, his vocals are insane. He could totally handle the notes that the Duke does. He has an unlimited range, which is just insane to me. And I think that he would make a beautiful Duke. He would be a dastardly Duke who could do intricate fight sequences with our Anthony, which is great. And goes to our next one. Who is going to be our Anthony? His best friend and brother-in-law? Ooh, who's going to be our Anthony? We have Jeremy Jordan.
If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance to start over, rewrite an ending or two for that girl that I knew would be reckless just enough.
Now, Jeremy Jordan, if you do not know, you're like, if you're like, don't know Broadway, you're like, Jeremy Jordan, why is that so familiar? Wait a minute, isn't that Win from Supergirl? Yes, it is Win from Supergirl. But Win from Supergirl is also a phenomenal Broadway star and a musical icon and basically your wildest dreams when it comes to vocal runs, okay? You could not. He did the last 5 years with Anna Kendrick, which I'm still hurting from that musical. From that movie musical. That's a little inside joke for you.
Through the desert, I've been beaten, I've been hit. My people have suffered for thousands of years, and I don't give a shit.
He also has done the musical Waitress.
I've never known anything so true. It's a terrible idea, me and you.
Which I love. He's done a lot of off-Broadway stuff. He's just phenomenal. Like, he's a phenomenal talent. I love whatever he does covers. They're just always beautiful, all coming back. Ooh, if you've ever want to move to tears, I don't know how he does it, but he moves my soul in a way that I did not think was possible. The man's voice quivers me. Anyways, I think he would make an excellent Anthony because, hear me out, he's a very sweet boy. We know him as a very sweet boy. It's time to shatter that image, baby. Okay, let's make him a very, like, I feel like he could bring a certain amount of sweetness to the character of Anthony, especially with scenes with Sienna. Like, when he's breaking up with Sienna, Sophia has, like, a bunch of songs like part like of his breakups with Sienna. I think that he would be able to sing them wonderfully.
I am the eldest son. I fear I've let down everyone, but at dawn my debts I'll pay. Tomorrow, my love, we can both run away. If I don't die tonight, well then I suppose it'll all be alright, for you'll be in my arms. Sienna, I hate, I've been doing you harm. I wear my name boldly, but for you I'll be nobody, happily by your side. And I know I've been failing, but good luck prevailing. Tomorrow I'll make you my bride.
And I feel like that dynamic would be great for someone who could hold a stature as Sienna's voice. It would be beautiful. It would be a great piece, and I would love to see it. I would love to see him play that character. And then also playing opposite of Jordan Fisher would be freaking phenomenal. Like, those two voices together are like a vocal coach's wet dream. Can you hear me, Hannah? That's gross. I'm so sorry. Cut that out. I'm so sorry, Hannah. Anyways, while we're talking about Anthony, we have to talk about his younger brother, Colin. Mr. Colin Bridgerton, the gullible. Like, I love Colin. I love Colin. His character in Bridgerton is so cute and just so sweet and just, he just wants to love and just be loved. And I'm just like, go love Penny. Like, we don't have time for this out here. Stop trying to love Marina in these streets, okay? She ain't it, dog. But there is a beautiful duet that is Marina and Colin. So I'm gonna cast both of them right now, in fact. For Colin, I would like to cast Isaac Cole Powell. Isaac Cole Powell stole my motherfucking heart, okay? Stole my whole motherfucking heart when I saw Once on this island. It shooketh me. It shooketh me when I saw that. And he is just so phenomenal. He's an excellent dancer. He's a beautiful vocalist.
You are as wild as that wind-blown tree, as dark and as deep as the midnight sea. While they're busy dressing, you lie here warm and bold. Some girls you picture, some you hold.
He has out of all of the people that I've mentioned, he has the most Regency era voice that I would say. And that is just so Prince Eric, you know, just Prince Eric. He gives me Prince Eric vibes, always. And I super love it, and I think he's so cute and just so fun, and it would bring a great energy to Colin and would just make me like him more. And I have to put like my favorite Broadway stars, one of my favorite characters on Bridgerton. I just have to, okay? And then for him, he needs a Marina because they have this beautiful duet that is on the Bridgerton TikTok, and I can't imagine anyone else but Kimiko Glenn, which is ironic because Kimiko Glenn is like so much older than him, but like not even so much older than him. Kimiko Glenn, the thing about Kimiko Glenn is that I'm not casting for like, you know, aging or whatever, or being ageist or whatever or anything, but he's like pretty young. I think Colin, I think Isaac is like younger than me, and Kimiko Glenn is older than me, but Kimiko Glenn is ageless. Like, homegirl never ages. Like, I think I've been watching her like sing and like act for years, and I swear she's a vampire. So like, she can play literally any age. So I think that having her play Marina would be so interesting and cool. And her like being Marina, and if for those of you who don't know Kimiko Glenn, she is the star, she's the best friend of Liza on Demand. No, that's not also that. If that's the only thing you know her from, I'm sorry. She's been in many other things, many other films, but the first thing I ever saw her in, and again, just like Isaac stunned me when I saw Once on This Island, Kimiko Glenn stunned me to tears when I saw Waitress live. Just was the most beautiful thing. She has this song called When He Sees Me.
When he sees me, what if he doesn't like it? What if he runs the other way? I can't hide from all. What happens then? Someone who, when he sees me, wants to get.
That just rips my heart out, and I sing at the top of my lungs in the shower every night. Don't tell my future boyfriend, because that's sad, but so anyways, I think that they would make a beautiful pair up in their voices because she has a very flexible and fluid voice.
Problems may follow me, oh, but every night I close my eyes and all my troubles fade.
And he has a very regal and Regency voice, and I think that they would pair well together, and kind of balance each other out. Next up, we want to call upon Lady Bridgerton, because we're talking about ballads, and Lady Bridgerton happens to have a song called Balancing the Scales.
Balancing the scales, all my job entails making sure that they're prepared to see the world, making sure they're fine on their own when they're old and they're grown.
She also has a song on Sophia's page that I really, really love and appreciate, that is from A to Z, which is beautiful.
I have seen, I have known all your loveliness now that you've grown. Start with A and then next was B, then we followed with C, D and E. A love much they said fell heels over head for you. What am I to do? I have every letter of the alphabet except you. Daphne soon to be gone, I'll be soon all alone, all by myself in our beautiful home. Your father, he said, and that woman you'll find no better match to be Bridgerton kind. Now our bed is cold and I'm getting older too. What am I to do? Oh, I have every letter of the alphabet except you. Of the alphabet except you.
So I would like both of those songs in the musical if possible. I think that she has a more depth and vigorous story. I'm actually going to try and read all of the Bridgerton books, because they go in order for each like child. So I'm going to try and read all of them and like see what the vibe is for that. But I think that she is a super underrated character. The vocals would have to be phenomenal, because listen to these songs. And because the vocals have to be phenomenal, I'm going to call upon another waitress actress, Jessie Mueller. Now, I was debating between Jessie Mueller and Sarah Bareilles, and I ended up going with Jessie Mueller just because her performance shooketh me to my core. When she sings, she's done a bunch of Broadway musicals, but I saw her live in Waitress, and it ruined me. I was in tears, okay? When she sings, I said she will be mine. She used to be mine.
Then she'll get stuck in me, scared. Life that's inside her, getting stronger each day. So lightly runs her to fight just a little, to bring back the fire and light. This big girl who used to be
It is one of the most powerful and moving things that has ever happened to me, and it didn't even happen to me. But I just really, really loved it. I really, really appreciated it, and I think that she would make an excellent Lady Bridgerton, and she could eat those notes, eat them alive. Since we're talking about ladies, let's go to Lady Whistledown. And I know what you're thinking, Penelope should play Lady Whistledown. That's too obvious. We want to have Lady Whistledown be a mystery to most people, even though most people probably already know what it is. So I want a different actress to play Lady Whistledown.
God save all our souls. Grosvenor Square, 1813. Dearest reader, the time has come to place our bets for the upcoming social season. Consider the households of the Baring Feathering.
That would be lovely. Just as an ominous voice and figure, like on the top parapet, like And for that, I wanted a really truly unique voice and a truly iconic Broadway singer, and that is Lena Hall.
In your head, they are crying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie.
Lena Hall has sung constantly, beautifully in Hedwig and the Angry Inch, and her voice just does something to my soul. It moves me when she sings Midnight Radio. Like, it's not usually sung by her. I mean, part of the end part, like, she does, but like when she sings the whole thing for all the way through when she's doing covers, insert clip here.
Know in your soul, like your blood knows the way from your heart to your brain, knows that you're and you're shining like the brightest star. A transmission on the midnight radio.
It's amazing. It's literally amazing. And I don't know how to react to it, and I cry. And that's what she does to me. And the fact that she would play basically the voice of God, aka Lady Whistledown, it would be amazing. I think would be phenomenal. Now, the next two characters we have are the dynamic duo of Penelope and Eloise. So for this, I went a little more mainstream. I went a little less Broadway stars, and I went a little more like TV and movies. And I did, for Penelope, Taylor Parks, and Eloise, Haley Steinfeld. For those who don't know Taylor Parks, she's had a lot of writing credits. She writes for Ariana Grande, Kehlani, like Normani. She's a very talented singer as well. Her vocals live are insane. Insert clip here.
But you won't go away. But I'm trying, yeah, I'm trying, yeah, I'm trying, baby. Every time I leave the house, you're on me like a stain. I try so hard to get you out. It's not that you're to blame, but
and I said before that I wasn't going to have people who weren't in some sort of musical theater background. Well, joke's on you. She actually did play in Hairspray, the movie, in 2007. She played Lil Inez. Yes, Lil Inez is all grown up, and she should play Penelope. She might need to get a little more thickums, but like I think that she could definitely play a beautiful Penelope. Her voice is still phenomenal to this day.
my heart and head playing tricks, being rival. Yeah. Trying to move on, but I'm stuck in a cycle. Yeah. Cause I don't want nobody unless that somebody is you. If I had anybody, I would want somebody like you.
Lil Inez has not lost her flair for the dramatics, and I think that she could do a lovely job with Penelope's song, especially the Penelope Featherington song that the Bridgerton sings.
Never as thin, never as perfect, never for him, never deserving of the boy I love. Never the star, always an asteroid, delicate heart, forever the last choice of the one I want. So I keep it all in, it's like I'm invisible in my own skin. Give up on the fictional fairy tale end. You're not Cinderella, you're just Penelope Featherington.
Also, there's like a little duet on Sophia's page that she does with Eloise that I think that would be great. And for Eloise, I am choosing Haley Steinfeld.
But I just wanted to believe that you were out sleeping alone. Love me with your worst intentions. Didn't even stop to question. Every time you burned me down, don't know how, for a moment it felt like heaven.
Hear me out. Haley Steinfeld has done lots of singing roles. She was in Pitch Perfect. But she also has a very unique and very Eloise-like manner. She reminds me of Eloise very much so, especially the actress who plays Eloise. And I think that the songs that Eloise has right now, the ones on the Bridgerton the musical and the ones on Sophia's account, are so good. Insert clip here.
Of something more, Eloise, of this I'm sure. Must our only options be to wear pretty dresses and dance at balls? I can't ignore what? I don't understand. If I want to fly, I won't know until I try. I know it's not normal to want something else from this life, but I just can't see myself being somebody's wife. And they can't see the thoughts that I hide in my journal, but they're for me. You wish to follow your heart, I wish to nurture my mind. I guess I'm just not the Bridgerton kind.
I guess I have to be a lady, smiling and waving, constantly obeying. I guess I need a prince to come and save me, even if I don't need saving. I guess I'll just sit on a throne I don't own, raising the babies we made all alone. I guess as a lady there's just some things I'll never know. But if I were a man, I'd go to Japan, I'd swim in the sand, I'd learn to speak French, I'd have the whole world in the palm of my hand. I'd finally do what I could, but I can't if I were a man.
And would completely match her voice, like 100%, would be just super amazing, super beautiful, and super with it and with the times. And then our last character who we are going to talk about is Sienna. Sienna is a beautiful, beautiful character, who's also kind of crazy, and she has a lot of duets with Brother Bridgerton himself, which is Anthony, and I wanted to give it to someone who could do justice to Fool for You, because Fool for You is by far one of my favorite songs from the Bridgerton the musical TikTok.
No, don't you try and hold me close. That door is closed now. Go find yourself a girl who smells just like a rose. I'm on my own now. I don't need you. You don't need me. I can fight my own battles. And I won't be a fool for you. I won't be a fool no more. So walk on out that door. Don't pretend you haven't done it before. I don't need your touch, so release me from your clutch.
So with that being said, I wanted to give Sienna to Barrett Wilbert Weed. Yes, you heard me, Barrett Wilbert Weed. She is from, again, Mean Girls the musical.
Regina George eats steak. She's the queen of beasts. She can smell your fear in this biosphere. She's the apex predator.
She played our edgy rocker girl, Janice. She has a phenomenal voice. She sings live constantly, and shocks everybody with the amazingness of her voice.
You know, it's 'cause you're beautiful. You say you're not inside, but I can't agree. So the world's unfair, even love's out there, and here it's beautiful. Let's make this beautiful.
I think she completely could handle Sienna's songs. She also, similarly to Eloise's character of Haley Steinfeld, just gives me that vibe of Sienna. Just maybe it's the thick eyebrows, I don't know, but she feels like she could play that sultry songstress.
Anthony, I am not a lady, and you shall not address me as such, for you cannot protect me. No, I know that you love me, but it does not matter how much. There's no coming back from the things that we've done together. We made that choice, but when you return home, you've a title, a family, and all I have is my voice. But a song cannot sing away the bars between the notes. A tune will not change destiny. It pains me to know that we won't. get to live in harmony, a life to call our own. But the song is over and the world has set the tone.
Just her because her voice has so much quiver and strength to it, and she could eat Fool for You. Fool for You is my favorite song, and she could eat that track. So with that being said, that is how I'm going to cast the Bridgerton the musical.
All that's ever said again and again, leave it to the men to descend into madness. But what if that madness is all that I know till the end? Tell me where they went from then. Tell me where they went. Brother, the ending could be tragic. My life hangs in the balance. Tell me where they went.
Tis a season, it's a season for elegant ladies. Reputations are tainted by the Queen. To be perfectly perfect, must meet every expectation. May God save all our souls.
Grosvenor Square, 1813. Dearest reader, the time has come to place our bets for the upcoming social season.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help. You're the medicine and the pain, the tattoo inside my brain, and baby, you know it's obvious.
Thank you to Bridgerton the musical, to the creators of Bridgerton the musical. I'm going to put their information down in the bio, and to Sophie, who is my favorite person who does Bridgerton content. I think that it's so amazing to see this. Like, people are making playbills for it. People are doing like it's just choreography. Like, the choreography that I've seen is insane. Roll the clip.
Innocent, now that it's intimate, I want more. Perfect version of us. Usually the artist and I'd be the artist. We could escape into the painting, colored in green, gilded in gold. When we're alone together, I lose control. Whenever our feelings unfold, stories we told. When we're alone together, when we're alone together, I wish you were mine.
And just thank you guys for watching, and I think you should go and support the TikTok channel in any way you can, and if it's anywhere else, if it's on YouTube or anywhere, I'll put those links in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Don't worry, I'll be back, so stay tuned.